Hey y'all, this is Brooke DeMark here with From Now On. Today I'm going to be going through the rich text editor in the portal. Now I know you've probably seen this while going through the portal. It's on pretty much every page where you can edit stuff. So we have a special event here. You'll also find it on game pages, promotion pages, stuff like that. So we'll get started here and kind of run through some basics, and then I'll show you some tips and tricks on how to format things nicely as well. So I've created a new special event here, as you can see, and now we'll scroll down, and this is where the rich text editor lives, down here in the description. In the preview is what happens after you type stuff here. It'll show up here, and that'll kind of be how it looks in the app. It'll format a little bit better to mobile than what's in the preview, but you'll get a general gist of how it looks. So some things that you want to do here are headers. You can use headers by doing a £, and if you do multiple £, the headers get smaller, so you can do kind of a subheader type deal. I would say those are pretty effective up until about 3 £. Any more after that, and you're getting dangerously close to what the original text actually looks like. So here's what it looks like comparatively. You can see all 3 of those headers, and then you can see the general text there underneath it. Another tool you might want to use is bolding and italicizing stuff. So say we want to bold this header. You'll just do the bold command, which is 2 asterisks on both sides of the text, and now you can see that header is bolded over here. And just a general thing, underneath here there are a few shortcuts. If you click this information sign, it'll take you to a separate link with a lot more detailed stuff. But I'm just going to be going through the general stuff right now. So that is a header, and then italicizing is just 1 asterisk on both sides of the text. That will italicize something. You'll see that is now italicized. And you can combine these to bold and italicize. It's just going to be 3 asterisks on both sides. So that will now be bold and italicized. So that is a general thing right there on kind of formatting with bold and italicized text. So typically you'll want to have a major header that tells you what the event is, and then maybe a subheader going into the different detailed things about it. So you want to have a schedule, then you want to have a general text of what activities are going to be planned, kind of stuff like that. Another thing we can do is link out to a specific web page. So we'll go with Google right now. We'll copy that link. More information. And then here is where you want to link out. So you're going to put that in brackets, the text that you want to be clickable to go out to a link. And then after that, you put in parentheses the link that you are going to. And you'll now see that this is blue. And if you click on it, it will take you to google.com. You can obviously make that any website. Obviously, you probably want to go with something on your athletics website, detailing more information about the event, or maybe a clear bag policy, other such things that you may not want to include in this text so it doesn't get overwhelming. So that's another really good thing to do. And we'll go, I have 1 second now. I'm going to go grab something from Vanderbilt's portal that they've used. You can also use images, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to paste that. I'm back now. So this is an image that Vanderbilt has used for one of their football games with a presenting sponsor. For images, you do !image in brackets, and then you link out to the image, and that will display the image here in the preview. That's what it's going to look like in the app. Something you need to note is that phone screens don't typically go wider than about 400 to 450 pixels. So if your image is larger than that width-wise, then it's going to be, you're going to have to scroll to see the whole image on your phone. And that's generally not something we want to do. So I know there are specific websites you can go to resize images. It would be smart to make sure that that image does not exceed 450, maybe I would even say safer 400 pixels wide. That way it shows up nice on people's phones. So that is something you're going to want to keep in mind. But that is how you add an image. And these are just some of the general things you can do. One more thing I'll show you here is if you do 3 underscores in a row, it'll actually add a line in between breaking the text up. It's not very easy to see on the portal, but on the phone, you'll actually be able to see a little line there breaking up the 2 sections. So that can be kind of an important thing to do as well. And I'm going to go over to another page I've created and show you guys kind of how this could look format wise in your portal and on mobile. So it's this one, I've had a homecoming parade be the general focus. And underneath that, I have done the 3 underscores to section off that header from the rest. Then we have a subheaders going into details where we tell people about what the event is all about. And then we say that a bag check will be required upon entry. For more information on the university's clear bag policy, click here. And that can link out to your university's clear bag policy page, which is good. I just have it as Google right now for ease. And then underneath that, we do another break with the underscores. And now we have the weekend schedule, where on Friday you point people to the volleyball game. Saturday, you point people to the homecoming parade. And then at night, there's the football game. And then Sunday, you have a women's soccer game at 1 p.m. And you see I bolded the dates so people know when those are. I italicized the times to emphasize those. Just kind of general things you can do to make things stand out comparatively to just general text. So that's the weekend schedule. We have that also as a subheader. And then we have another break. And we have finally the event is sponsored by the University Med Center, and we have an image, the same one as you just saw for Vanderbilt, except this time we can do the same thing for linking out to websites with images as well. If you just bracket the entire text of the image and then in parentheses put the link that you want to go to, you could link out to the University Med Center or whatever your sponsor is for that game. So you see if I hover over it, this becomes clickable, and that takes me to Google's because what I'm using right now. But you can link out to other websites with images as well, which can be good for sponsors, getting clicks, seeing how many times people click on that to go to their website and such. Just another thing to sell to sponsors. And this is generally the usage for the rich text editor. I know that this might be a lot of information. The I symbol here underneath this is really helpful. You can do even a few other more advanced things like creating tables and other such things like that. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your customer success coach. We'll be more than happy to help put something together, give you some ideas on how to use this rich text editor more effectively. But that is about all I have for today. Please reach out if you have help and questions. Otherwise, have a great day.